So the tree truck is back in the shop. It's got this kind of, I don't want to call it like a problem. It's like a characteristic, like a personality trait, where basically the engine dumps exhaust just kind of everywhere. It pours out the wheel wells, and when you're driving, you know, you get that kind of, that black cloud kind of thing going on in the cab. When the windows are down and you're going fast, it's not that big a deal, but you know, you come to like a stoplight, and let's just say you stop the vehicle, you kind of breathe in that diesel halo. It's like you're vaping a black cloud of pain when you drive this truck. A few other little things going on. These are completely broken on both sides, so I think I don't know. It's gonna be like Gorilla Tape or maybe a little screws or something like that. A little salt building up back here. That's good. So it's kind of amazing that this thing has just been sitting here for so long on so many like trips down the highway, and it hasn't fallen off. If you fix this, you're kind of avoiding the real thing that needs to be fixed, which is the massively leaking exhaust manifold. This is also like a warm-up, you know, it's like a warm-up job. This thing is just all busted up. "35 screws later, that guy is pretty much on there." Never underestimate the number of screws a person will apply to something when given the chance. And these are just like stainless self-tappers that, you know, will probably rust in about a week. Oh. Another quick procrastination job before I fail to fix the exhaust manifold. This has been working out pretty good. I like the plywood on the back on this side, but over on the other side I didn't install plywood, so I think I'll do that. So I'll have just a little more storage, some place to hang stuff on the fuel and saw side. The saws are usually down here. And I'm just putting the plywood on using these dealios. I always forget the name of them, but they're good. They will lock the plywood down. I used to think these things were cheesy, and I still think they're kind of cheesy, but dang if they don't work, you know? You get a little rainstorm going on, you can open the windows, and when you run the windshield wiper fluid, not that it really flows all that well in this truck, but when you do that, it doesn't come in the cab. All right, now I didn't put the back one on. I mean, I did. I put the back one on, but then it blocked the freaking window from opening because it's a pop out, you know, on these suicide doors. So I took the back one off. So we just have the front one on this side and on the passenger side. That's looking pretty good. Now, this is the actual fix right here. The clear packing tape. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. This is like an auto body tutorial, stuff they don't teach you. And I don't know if it's true, but I kind of remember, oh, they do slide out. I definitely couldn't get out of the shop with them pulled out like that though. All right, with the truck precariously lifted and sitting on all those recalled jacks, what we're looking for is the connection between the manifold and what are called the up tubes, and I think that's where it's leaking. All right, so my leak has got to be that point right there. Maybe it was replaced and whoever put it on just never tightened it up. That's my theory. That's the theory I'm going to go with. All right, other side up tube, not all leaky. It actually looks pretty good. I mean, rusted, but I'm not seeing a big old diesel leak. Hey, I can see my block heater right there. That's kind of cool. Never seen that before. This is one of my 2 fuel filters that I replaced earlier. It's kind of crazy. This is like a water drain, like drain some goo out of there and then put the fuel filter on here. There's another fuel filter up top. All right, on a job like this, I'm okay busting out the secret weapon. This is Grandpa Gus's Nutcracker Penetrating Oil. This is like the good stuff. Let's get a light up in there. And I'm just gonna like overdo it on these nuts. Oh God, right in the eye. I gotta get the backside. That's gonna be great when that heats up and starts like burning off. All right, that's like way too much and pretty much on everything, but I'm gonna leave that for like, you know, a few minutes, like hours, lunchtime, and see if it doesn't loosen stuff up enough to move. If that doesn't work, we're gonna end up back up here in Toybo land. Not that I've ever pulled a turbo, but you know, I'm just like talking about it like it's something I could do. Putting the goop in the oil seems to have gotten rid of the rough start stiction problem. So that's a thumbs up for now. Also, it seems to me like the more zip ties I'm using just on stuff, you know, like odd little kind of messed up, improper ways of doing things, the more zip ties, the better. Seems to be kind of elevating the truck overall. All right, heading back under. All right, hopefully Grandpa's nut loosener has done the trick. Oh, it's hand tight. What? Okay, this is nuts. It's not even tight. It's wiggly. Basically, there's two bolts, and they're both just loose. Like, not even like they came loose. Like, they were never tightened. Like, wiggling around. So, I tightened one of them up, and then there's the one you can't reach. So, I'm trying to work on the one you can't reach. And I got some more Grandpa's Nutcracker on there. Nutcracker. And I'm gonna see if I can tighten it up. Fuck, man. I mean, that would almost work on there. Oh. I'm not gonna like hit it hard with the impact, but I'm just putting it in there. I don't know how anyone works on vehicles. It's just so messed up. And that's it. Is that it? That might be it. So there's like a 6% chance that it's fixed right now. I was able to tighten up one side like really good. The other side, it's just not quite right. But I'm gonna fire up the truck and see how bad it leaks. Dang it, I don't think it's a lot better. Not perfect, but better. You know, previously you had this wonderful sort of cloudy thing coming out from this wheel well and from everywhere. So it seems better. I don't think it's perfect. So the leaky exhaust manifold up tube dealio appears to be fixed, and I was thinking this was going to be like a, you know, like a really protracted video. I even bought a new up tube kit thing because I was thinking I was going to have to replace this whole thing, but basically I just snugged down 1.5 of the bolts. One, and you know, I kind of got that one around back a little bit tighter. I think I'll work on it some more and probably put this thing on eBay. Let's just keep in mind that this is not necessarily like a how-to video. You know, there are useful how-to videos about fixing your truck and, you know, doing stuff like that, but this is just a story of how I did it, but I appreciate you checking it out.